Welcome to Naranpi College online classes. In the previous episode, we completed metallic nature, non-metallic nature, acidic nature, and basic nature of the oxides. And one more, we discussed diagonal relationship and anomalous properties of the second period elements. We discussed only. In this today's episode, we will discuss regarding about valency only. Clear? So, what is meant by valency? Simply, we can say valency is a combining capacity of an element only. Combining capacity of element. This is one of the general definition we can say. Clear? Or otherwise we can define the valency by taking three elements, hydrogen, chlorine and what? Oxygen only. So how can you define by taking this hydrogen, chlorine and oxygen atom means we can say like this. Valency is defined as the number of hydrogen atoms or the number of chlorine atoms or double the number of oxygen atoms with which one atom of an element combines is called as what? Valency only. I gave two definitions here. The first one I will wrote here, combining capacity of an element. Combining capacity of an element is called as what? Valency only, or the number of hydrogens or number of chlorines or double the number of oxygen atoms. Double the number of oxygen atoms with which one atom of an element combines is called valency only. Valency only. What are the reference element you are taking? You are taking hydrogens or chlorines or what? Oxygen atoms. So this we can say what? This is called as a valency only. So generally you will see here first group, second group, third group, fourth group, fifth group, like that different 8 groups are there. If you take the first group, second group and third group and fourth group up to this, what you can say valency is equal to group number only. Okay. Or suppose I am writing with hydrogen, chlorine and oxygen. I want to take the element with sodium and magnesium and aluminum only. If sodium will combine with hydrogen, I will get sodium hydride, that is NaH. Sodium combined with chlorine, you will get sodium chloride. Sodium will combine with oxygen, you will get what? Na2O, sodium oxide only. If magnesium combined with hydrogen, you will get here MgH2 and here you will get MgCl2 and you will get here magnesium oxide only. Clear? Now we will take aluminum. I will write here AlCl3. Sorry, this is AlH3 only. AlH3 and AlCl3. I will get what? Al2O3 only. Now you see here sodium will combine with how many hydrogens? One hydrogen only. So we can say the combining capacity of an element is what we are calling. We are calling as what? Valency only. So here the valency of sodium how much? 1 we can write only. So magnesium you can see. Magnesium will combine with 2 hydrogens. So the combining capacity of magnesium is 2. So what are the valency of magnesium? 2 only. Aluminum valence you can say. Aluminum will combine with how many hydrogens? 3 hydrogens only. So its valence how much? 3 only. So like this we can simply comparing this one with what? Hydrogen, chlorine and oxygen only. Okay, I will see here what are the valency here. Okay, valency of the sodium. Here sodium valence how much? 1 only. Magnesium valency 2 and aluminum valency what here? 3 only. Okay, how will say for oxygen atoms here? Oxygen atom how many would here? Okay, double the number of oxygen atoms only. Double the number of oxygen means each oxygen, if you take an element, each element will combine with the 2 oxygen atoms only. Here sodium you can say, sodium is there, this is the sodium and here oxygen is there. What are the valence of the sodium? 1. Oxygen valence how much? 2 only. Then what you will get? Here you will get Na2O only. How many sodiums are there? 2 sodiums are there And how many oxygen is there? One oxygen is there, means how it is balanced. So each oxygen can be considered as a double the number of oxygen atom only. Single oxygen is there, we will consider as 2. 2 oxygens are there, 4. 3 oxygens are there, 6 we are comparing. Now you can see in this case Al2O3. This is Al and oxygen, aluminum valence 2, oxygen valence 2, then what you will get? Al2O3 only. 3 oxygens means in the sense, there 6 is there, 2 aluminum in the sense, so each aluminum valence is 3, 2 into 3 what? 6 only. So we can say what is the valence of aluminum? 3 from this example only. Clear now? So this is regarding about valency of an element by taking one of the general example for this compound. So generally if we see, we will see that groups only. Generally you can see the group number, just I will give one table how the group number valence will be changes only. So group 1 to group 8, I will give one table for you only. Now we will see here, this is the valency, and one more is there, one more generally we have variable valency only. Variable valency only. So what is meant by variable valency means, the element shows more than one valency in its compound only. Same element shows more than one valency in its compound only. Element shows more than one valency in its compound is called what? Variable valency only. Let us see one example. We have FeCl2 and I am writing here FeCl3. Here what is the valency of iron? Iron will combine with 2 chlorine atoms only. The valence is 2 here, and you will see the valency of iron is what? 3 only. Why? Because the iron will combine with 3 chlorine atoms only. Okay, and I will one more example here. Cu2Cl2, CuCl2 only. Cuprous chloride, cupric chloride only. So what is the valency of this copper atom? Means here 1 I will write here. What is the valency of copper here? 2 only. How here 1? You will see copper is there, chlorine is there, here 2 and 2. If you balance, you can cancel it 1 and 1. Then what you will get? What is the valence of copper atom? You will get 1 only. Clear? So this is regarding about what? Variable valency only. So I will write different examples. You will take one more example also. I will write here SnCl2 and SnCl4. In this case, what is the valency of tin? 2 only. Here how much? Here 2. Okay, sorry. Here how much? 4 we have only. So this is regarding about which one? Variable valency only. If element shows more than one valence in its compound is called as what? Variable valency only. Clear? Now we will discuss regarding about the valency table, then we will go for the next concept. See the next one we have, I wrote group number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will say valence electrons, and finally one more column we have valence electrons only. You will write here 1, 2, or you can write 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 also you can write it. So you will write here, suppose you can write this is 13, you will write 14, and this is 15, this is 16, and this is 17, and this is the 18 group only. So we will write the valence electrons on this each group we will write only. Clear now? First group valency here you can say 1 only, because the valence equal to group number. Here we have 2 and here we have 3 and here we have what? 4 valence electrons are there. Now come to this one, you will write here 5, 6, 7 or 8. This is what? Valence electrons only. First group is 1, second group is 2, third group is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that you will write only. Now we will write the valency here. Okay. What is the valency of the first group element? Means the valency of the first group element is what? 1 only. Here 2 you will write, here 3 you will write, here 4 you will write only. So from first group to the fourth group here, valency is equal to what? Group number only. Valency is equal to what? Group number only. Now we will see the fifth group onwards generally. Okay, fifth group onwards I will write here the valency of 15th group or 5th group elements are 3, 5 only. Generally, if we take the 15th group valency, generally you can write here 8 minus 5, that is equal to 3 only. Okay, normal valence is 3, but sometimes they will show what? Valency of which one? 5 also. If we take the 16th group we have, generally what you can write here, 8 minus 6, that is equal to 2 only. So we will write 2 only. Okay, sometimes what they will show, sometimes they will show more than one oxidation state only. So we will get what 2 comma 6 also they will show. Come to the 17th group we have. 17th group means what? Here you can write 8 minus 7, that is equal to 1 only. So we will write here 1 comma 7, you will write 1. So you want the 18th group only here. 18 you will get what? 0 only. How it is? This is 8 minus 8, 0 only. Okay, 0 valency means it does not combine with any other element, but some cases other higher noble gas will combine with the oxides and the fluorine, and they will show 8 oxidation number only. So we will get here what? 0 and what? 8 only. Like this we can identify what? Valency of the each element in this group only. So 3 and 5 possibilities there, 2 and 6 possibilities there, 1 and 7 possibilities there, 0 and 8 possibilities there. So these are the possible valence of what? Compounds only. Now we'll see here the maximum valence of a representative element equals to the number of valency electrons or number of electrons present in what? Outermost orbit of an atom only. So for which one here? A representative element. You know representative elements what? S and P block elements except the noble gas are called as what? Representative elements only. So in this compound what you will say? We can check the number of valence electrons or number of electrons present in what? Outermost orbit of an atom will say. Now we will see here in the entire periodic table you can observe for the maximum valency. Okay, so what are the maximum valency means here? It will show generally 80 the maximum valency only. So we will write here ruthenium tetroxide and osmium tetroxide only. Ruthenium tetroxide and osmium tetroxide show what is the highest valency. 8 is the maximum valency for this compounds only. Clear? So this is regarding about which one? Valency only. Here we can see here covalency also there. So what is meant by covalency means here the maximum number of covalent bonds formed by an atom in a compound is called as what? Covalency only. So we'll see some of the examples for this covalency. Okay, what is the definition? The number of covalent bonds. The number of covalent bonds formed by an atom of an element is called what? Covalency only. So let us see the examples here. We will see one example here. NH3 and I will take here N2O5 only. If we take NH3 we will write here nitrogen is there, here hydrogen and hydrogen only. What is the valency of nitrogen here? 3 is there. So what is the covalency? Covalency nitrogen is got how much? NH3 for this compound. Nitrogen is what? 3 in this compound only. So nitrogen can form how many bonds here? 1, 2 and 3. 3 bonds are there. Still formed what? Covalency only. Now come to this one N2O5 only. So generally you can say maybe 2 nitrogens are there, 5 oxygens are there. 5 in the sense what? Double the number of oxygen atoms only. Double means here what? 10 will X place. 2 nitrogen atom will combine with the 10 oxygens, but one nitrogen atom will combine with how many oxygen atoms? 5 only. You may be expect here the covalency of nitrogen, what you can say? The covalency of nitrogen is what? 5 only from the general. So we may be identify here covalency of nitrogen in N2O5 is equal to 5 we expect. How? Generally N2O5 is there. How many oxygens are there here? 5 oxygens are there. 5 into 2 means how much? 10 only. 2 nitrogen will combine with what? 10 oxygen atoms only. 1 nitrogen may be combined with what? 5 only. But our assumption is wrong only. Why here means you will see the structure of this N2O5 molecule only. Here nitrogen is there. Okay. Here nitrogen we have. And here one more oxygen and nitrogen. So we will see here how many remaining oxygens are there means we have 4 remaining oxygens are there. Here I will write 1 oxygen, here I write 1 oxygen. So this is here 1 oxygen and here I will write 1 more oxygen only. So generally these are called as a day-2 bonds only. What bonds? Day-2 bonds only. So here to count it here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You know each oxygen can form how many bonds? 2 bonds only. So the bonds of oxygen, valence of oxygen is satisfied and valency of the nitrogen also satisfied here. You will see here each nitrogen will combine how many oxygen atoms, how many bonds here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. For this nitrogen, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the valence of covalence of nitrogen here? The covalence of nitrogen and 2 of how much? 4 only. So we will write here covalency of nitrogen is equal to how much? 4 only. So this is regarding about covalency only. Now let us see this table. We have group number, this is first group, up to 17th group is there. Formula of the hydrate and formula of the oxides we have. You know, first group valence is 1, they will form the hydrates like lithium hydrate, sodium hydrate, potassium hydrate. And second group calcium hydrate easily formed only, and beryllium hydrate and magnesium hydrate not formed easily. Come to the third group, we have B2H6, we are calling as diborane, and you will write this one in the form of BH3 also. Okay, you will write this one in the form of 2BH3 also. And aluminum hydrate valence is 3. Here carbon, silicon, germanium, tin with hydrates are there. Its valence is how much? 4 only. You see here nitrogen 1, 2, 3, all this can NH3, PH3, ASH3 and what? SbH3. What are the each hydrogen valency? We'll say that is 3 only. Okay. Now come to this one, oxygen we have valence, you know, 2, that is H2O, H2S, H2SE and H2TA. Okay, and you will see last we have 70 groups are there, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, HF, HCl, HBr and what? HA only. Now come to this one, formula of the oxides only. Oxides in the sense already I told you yesterday, when a metal atom will combine with an oxide, it will form a metal oxide only. If you take the non-metal, it will form a non-metal oxides only. You see different metal oxides are non-metal metal oxides are there. Li2O, Na2O, Q2O, MgO, CaO, SrO, BiO. You can see what is the valency. The valency 2 only here. B2O3, L2O3, Ga2O3, In2O3. There also valence how much? 3 only here. Why? Because you can see from 2 boron atoms are there, will combine 3 oxygens. 3 in the sense what? Double, that is 6 only. So each boron 3, valency 1. Like this you can see CO2, SiO2, GeO2, SnO2, PbO2. But come to the 15th group here, they will show more than 1 valency. Okay, that you can say they will form the oxides like N2O3 and what? N2O5. Here you will see what? Here you will see how much? We will say 3. And here you will say generally 5, but the covalence you can observe that is 4 only. P4O6 and P4O10, AS2O3 and AS2O5, Sb2O3 and Sb2O5. And last one we have Bi2O3. Next you can say trioxides, SO3, SCO3 and what? TeO3. Trioxides in the means it will show 6 only. So 3 oxygens are the 3 into 2, 6, double only na? 6 here, 6 here, 6. And Cl2O7 you will say this is 7 only. So this is regarding about valency of the compound with hydrates and what ma? Hydrates and one more what I say? Hydrates, and generally we can say oxides only. So generally if we take this one, first group, second group, 13th group and 14th group, what is the valency ma? Valency how much here? 1, 2, 3 and 4 only. If we take here 15, 16 and 17 group, you will write the valency. So what you can say here? 3 and 2 and 1 only. So general valence, common valence I am telling. In some case what I told, in some case it will show more than 1 valency in its compounds only. So this is regarding about which one ma? Valency of the compounds only. And now we'll see one question here. Using the periodic table, predict the formula of the compound formed between an element of X of group 13 and another element of Y group 16 only. Okay, so they given, what they given ma? They given X belongs to which group ma? X belongs to group 13, Y is given, Y belongs to group 16 only. So generally what is the general valence of group 13 ma? If you say the group 13, what are the valence is there? We can say the valence of the group 13 how much ma? 3 only. And what is the valence of group 16 ma? 2 only. Okay, now we'll see here X and Y I'll write here. What is the valence of X ma? 3 only. What is the valence of 2? Y? Here we have 2 only. Then what is the formula you will get ma? You will get what? X2 and what? Y3 only. So this is what ma? This is the formula of the compound. The X belongs to 13th group and Y belongs to what ma? 16th group only. So the question, this is the question from the NCERT. Using the periodic table, Predict the formula of the compound which might formed by the following pairs of the elements only. Silicon and bromine and aluminum sulfur, what they asking to write the formula of the compound only. If we take the answer here, what elements are there in the first? We have silicon and bromine only. If we take the first answer here, silicon is there and bromine is there. Br. Silicon belongs to 14th group elements only. Its valence is what? 4. Bromine belongs to 17th group element. Its valence is how much? 1 only. So just you will do the cross multiplication, then what you will get? SiBr4 only. SiBr4 only. And you can see the next example we have aluminum and sulfur is there. Aluminum and what? Sulfur is there. So what is the valency of this aluminum? You know, aluminum valence how much? 3 only. Sulfur valence how much here? Sulfur valence 2 only. Do the cross multiplication, then what you will get? You will get Al2S3. This is we are calling as aluminum sulfide only. See the second question we have. This is also one of the NCERT question only. Show by a chemical reaction with water that N2O is basic and Cl2O7 is an acidic oxide only. You see the answer here. If you take Na2O, Na2O is a metal oxides only. Metal oxides generally basic in nature. How you will say metal oxides are basic in nature means these metal oxides can be dissolved in water. Metal oxides can be dissolved in water. It will form a base only. What is NaOH? NaOH is a base only. Now come to the Cl2O7. We have the Cl2O7 can be dissolved in water only. Cl2O7 can be dissolved in what? Water. You will get here HClO4 only. You will get 2 moles of HClO4. So HClO4 name is what? It is an acid only. What is the name of this acid? Means the acid name is perchloric acid only. What is the name of the acid? Perchloric acid only. So this is regarding about nature of Na2 and what? Nature of Cl2O7. Nature of Na2O is basic in nature and nature of Cl2O7 what? Acidic in nature. Why? Because when they are dissolved in water, they will form corresponding acids or bases depending upon whether it is a metal oxide or what? Non-metal oxide only. Metal oxide generally forms bases. Non-metal oxide generally form what? Acids only. The next concept is oxidation state. So what is the oxidation state or oxidation number? We can say the apparent charge present an atom in a compound or ion is called as what? Oxidation state, or we can say oxidation number only. So already discussed in the redox reactions. The apparent charge present an atom in a compound or ion is called as what? Oxidation state or oxidation number is called oxidation state or oxidation number. This is the definition of oxidation state only. So why we have to discuss here oxidation number means because we can see the S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and F block elements. Generally they will show what type of the oxidation state. We can see if you take the S block elements only. Generally you know oxidation number may be what? 0 is there, or we can say fraction also there, and we can say some of the values are there. What are the values we have? We have different values are there. So maybe what you can say plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like this only. They may be what you can say, they may be positive or what? Negative or what? Fractional values only. Positive value may be there, negative value there, and what? Fractional values also there. If you come to the S block elements, so generally S block elements, what are the S block elements? S block elements, we have two groups are there, that is first A, or you can say the first group only. First A means what here? Alkali metals. General alkali metal shows what are the oxidation state? Plus 1 oxidation in this compound. You will say the metals again lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium, they will show what is the oxidation state in the compound, +1 only. If we take secondary group elements only, secondary group what we have, we are calling as alkali earth metals only. Alkali earth metals, those we are calling as beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium also there. They will show what oxidation state +2 oxidation state only. So this is regarding about which one S block elements only. So come to the P block elements, they will show multi oxidation states only. So depending upon the combining capacity or depending upon the formation of the compound, they will show multi valencies only, especially in case of which one P block elements only. Generally P block element shows, okay, P block element shows what multivalencies. Multivalence, you know, multivalence in the sense what here, more than one valency. So they will show what they will show different oxidation state only. So they will show 2 oxidation numbers. They will show 2 types of, or you can say 2 oxidation numbers only. Two oxidation numbers we will say one. Let us come to, we can say the third A group. You know, third A group also we are calling as what 13th group only. So generally third A group or 13th A group, generally they will show generally what oxidation state means. Generally we will say +3 oxidation state only. You know what are the third group elements are there? Boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium is there. So we have boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium is there. Generally they will show what oxidation state means. They will show +3 oxidation state only. They will show what oxidation state +3 oxidation state. But come to this one, thallium is there. So thallium is there. Thallium generally show here 2 oxidation state only. One is here +1 oxidation state and here what +3 oxidation state only. What are the configuration of third group elements you will write here NH2 NP1 configuration only. If they lose 1 electron, it will form a Tl plus. If they lose the 2 electrons from the s orbital and 1 electron from the p orbital, they will show what +3 oxidation state. But the stability of the +1 oxidation state is greater than what stability of +3 oxidation state. I will write one point here. Stability of Tl plus 1, or you can say stability of Cs plus 1 is greater than stability of Tl plus 3 only. So this is main reason, means this is your due to the reason due to inert pair effect only. So what is meant by inert pair effect means, so we will see the configuration. I will write here NH2 NP1 configuration is there. So here the non-participation of NS electron means what here, NS electron does not participate in a chemical bond is called as what inert pair effect only. If the NS electron does not undergo what the orbital we have P only, it will show what +1 oxidation state only. So which one is more stable Tl plus 1 is more stable than Tl plus 3 due to what effect inert pair effect only. What is inert pair effect non-participation of NS electron. Non-participation of NS electrons in a chemical bond. Non-participation of NS electron in chemical bond, what we are calling that we are calling as what inert pair effect only. So this is we are discussing what S block elements is completed. 13 is there. 13 after what we have 14, 15, 16 and what 17. Then we can go for the D block element. Then we can go for the F block elements only. Now the fourth A group elements are there. What are the fourth A group elements? Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. Generally they will show what oxidation state +4 oxidation state only. But here also we have one exception is there, that is with lead only. So generally lead they will show +2 and what +4 oxidation state only. +2 and what here +4 oxidation state only. So I will write here stability of Pb plus 2 is greater than, so I will write here stability of, which one means here Pb plus 4 only. So generally plus 4 is the common oxidation state, but sometimes they will show what ma plus 2 also. Fourth group elements generally show what ma plus 2 and what plus 4 oxidation state only. So you know this reason why Pb plus 2 greater than Pb plus 4 means that is due to what inert pair effect only. Now come to this one, we have 50A group elements. 50A or 14th you will write only, or 50A, or you can write here what ma 15th group elements only. So 50A group element generally they will show what oxidation state ma plus 3 oxidation state only. What elements are there? We have okay, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth only. So these are the elements from which group ma? These are the elements from what? 15th group elements only. So here also they will show some of the oxidation state generally plus 3 and what ma? Plus 5 they will show. So I will say, I will write this one, but you can see here also we have one exception is there with bismuth only. So bismuth I will write here Bi plus 3 is greater than Bi plus 5 only. You will say stability only. What are the main reason means? The main reason is due to what ma? Inert pair effect only. The NS electrons are not participating in a chemical bond only. So what are the configuration? Generally you will say here, you will write here NS2 NP3, and here you will write what ma? NS2 and NP2 only. So generally this is what here Bi plus 3 is greater than what? Bi plus 5 only. Due to what effect? Due to what ma? Inert pair effect only. So this 50A group elements or 15th group elements generally show what are the oxidation state means. You will write here plus 3 and what ma? Plus 5 oxidation states only. Okay, come to we have 60A, or you will say 16th group elements only. 60A or 16th group element generally shows what here? They will show what you will say minus 2 oxidation state only. They will show minus 2 oxidation state. That is mainly because of which one? Formation of oxides. So what are the elements are there? Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and what ma? Polonium only. But in some cases oxygen so what ma? Positive oxidation state, particularly in the case of which one ma? OF2 and what ma? O2F2 only. So we will hear OF2 and O2F2. In OF2 oxidation state of oxygen is what? Plus 2. Here O2F2, what is the oxidation state of oxygen ma? Plus 1 only. They will show 2 oxidation state, that is what? Minus oxidation they will show, and what? Positive oxidation show. Positive oxidation mainly in case of oxydifluoride and what ma? Dioxydifluoride. You know oxidation states. Minus 1 they will show, minus 1/2 they will show, and minus 1/3 also they will show in different types of the compounds only. Now we will see the 17th group elements we have. 17th group elements are there. So what are these 17th group elements ma? 17th group elements, you know, these are halogens only. So here 7th A or 17 you will say these are what ma? Halogens only. So what is the general oxidation state of halogens ma? Minus 1 only. What are the elements we have? Hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine only. So generally fluorine shows what ma? Minus 1 oxidation state only, but the remaining two atoms chlorine, bromine, iodine show they will show what oxidation state means. They will show a positive oxidation state only. So this is regarding about which one ma? P block elements only. We discussed 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 group elements oxidation state is what? 0 only, because so generally they initially they don't combine with the oxygen atom, but especially in the case of what ma? What you can say here xenon oxide they will show some of the oxidation state. So this is regarding about the P block elements what ma? Oxidation states only. So the next one we have D block elements only. So D block element generally shows what oxidation state means. Here they will show plus 2 oxidation state only. D block element shows what oxidation state ma? Plus 2 only. But in this case of transition elements, you know, all the D block element not called as the transition elements only. So transition element shows variable oxidation states only. They will show variable oxidation states. You say example here FeCl2 and you take FeCl3. Here iron what ma? Plus 2. Here iron how much? Here plus 3 only. So iron is called as a transition element. It will show what? Variable valency only. So if you observe this D block elements, some of the elements shows here +1 oxidation state only. Okay, what are the elements you can see here? Some of the d block elements. Some d block elements shows +1 oxidation state only. So what are the example for this +1 means here? Chromium, copper, silver, gold and mercury. They will show what oxidation state? They will +1. You know, chromium we will say 24 only, 4s1 3d5, so it will say how many electron they will lose? 1 electron only. Copper we will say 4s1 3d10, it will lose 1 electron only. Silver also they will form generally +1 oxidation state. Gold and mercury they will show what +1 oxidation state only. So this is regarding about which one d block elements only. Now in these d block elements, which elements show generally maximum valency, or you can say the more valency only? Ruthenium, ruthenium tetroxide, you will say xenon tetroxide, they will show more maximum oxidation state in its compound only. So what are the means here? Ruthenium I will write here. Ruthenium, osmium and xenon, they will show maximum oxidation number. Maximum oxidation number, that is how much plus site only. You will write here RuO4 and you will write here OSO4 and you will write here XeO4. So in this case of this ruthenium tetroxide, I will get here plus site. Osmium tetroxide I will get plus site, and xenon tetroxide I will get what plus site only. You know why? Ruthenium is X only. X plus 4 into minus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 8 is equal to 0. X equal to what plus site only. The maximum oxidation state shown by the elements in the periodic table is what? Ruthenium, osmium and xenon only. So this is regarding about oxidation state for what d block elements only. And one more, the last one is there we have, that is F block elements only. F block element only. What is the common oxidation state of F block element? Means that is +3 only. Common oxidation state of F block elements is how much +3 only. You know the configuration. What are the configuration n minus 2 F1 to 14, n minus 1 d0 to 1 and ns2 only. So only this n minus 1 d electrons and s electrons are involved. Only one d electron is there and two s electrons are there. So they will show what oxidation state +3 oxidation state only. So this is regarding about which one oxidation states of which one? S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and what? F block elements only. What are the common oxidation state of F block element? +3. Maybe lanthanoids and octanoids is there. They will show what oxidation state? +3 oxidation state only. D block element they will show generally they will show +2, but some of the compound they will show variable valency only. So the elements which is shown by +1 oxidation state are chromium, copper, silver, gold and what mercury. So this is regarding about which one this is regarding about oxidation states in the elements in the periodic table only. Let us see this table here. Periodic property, period and group only. In how the period and group it changes only, very important. And if you know this table, very easy to write the answers for this increasing and decreasing order of each periodic property in the period or group only. See the first one we have atomic size or atomic radius only. So period atomic radius generally left to right what decreases only. Decreases. So generally group is what group it is increases only. Now we'll see ionization energy. Ionization energy period left to right what ionization energy period left to right what increases. Group it is what decreases. So now we'll see electron affinity. Electron affinity period left to right what increases. Group is what decreases. So now we'll see electronegativity. Electronegativity what period left to right is what increases only. Increases, and this is what decreases. So group decreases. Come to non-metallic nature. You know electronegativity directly proportional to what? Non-metallic nature. So electronegativity increases what? Non-metallic nature is what ma? Increases and increase in what? Period. Decreases in what ma? Group only. Now come to the next one, what? Acidic nature only. Electronegativity increases, non-metallic nature increases, non-metallic nature increases, acidic nature is what? Increases only. So acidic nature is increases only. Clear? Now come to this one, we have in groups only. So in group acidic nature is what? Decreases. Okay, next we can see electropositivity. Electropositivity means what? The tendency of an atom to lose one or more electron to form a positive ion is called electropositivity. Electropositivity period is what? Decreases one. Group is what man? Increases. Next, metallic nature. You know electropositivity decrease means what? Metallic nature is decreased because metallic nature is directly proportional to what? Electropositivity. So metallic nature is what ma? Decreases in case of which one ma? Period only. So in case of groups what? It is increases on. Now we'll say basic nature. You know metallic nature mainly or the basic nature mainly depends on what? Metallic nature only. If the metallic nature increases, basic nature increases. If the metallic nature is decreases, basic nature is what? Decreases only. So you will write what here? You will write decreases here, and what you will write here? Here is what? Increases only. So like this you will construct. This is one of the periodic table. You can see A, I, E, you will say. You will see electropositivity also can see atomic radius, ionization energy, and electron affinity, electronegativity, non-metallic nature, acidic nature, electropositivity, metallic nature, and what ma? Basic nature only. We will say basic nature of oxide, you will say, or acidic nature of oxide, you will say. So this is regarding about what ma? Some of the periodic properties we can easily identify by practice this table, how it is changes in the periods and how it is changes in the groups only. See, this is one of the NCERT question, that is 3.32. You can see your textbook from page number 94. Predict the formulas of the stable binary compounds formed by the combination of the following pair of the elements only. So they are given here 6 examples with one is lithium and oxygen only. First one you can say lithium and oxygen. Here lithium is there, oxygen, lithium valence 1, oxygen valence 2. Then you will get the compound what ma? Li2 only. This is the lithium oxide, the first compound formula next. And next we can see the magnesium and nitrogen. Here we have magnesium, here nitrogen, magnesium 2, nitrogen valence 3. Then you will get the compound Mg3 what ma? N2 only. Next one we have aluminum and iodine only. Aluminum is there and iodine is there. Aluminum 3, general iodine valency 1 only. So you will get what ma? Al I3 only. Next one we have phosphorus and fluorine. Phosphorus is there, fluorine is there. Generally phosphorus you will say nitrogen phosphorus 3 only. Phosphorus is 1, you will get Pf3 only. If you take 5, you will get Pf5 also. Next silicon and oxygen. Silicon is there, oxygen, silicon 4, oxygen valence 2. Then you will write what ma? Si2O4. From this you will simplify, you will get what? SiO2 only. Now we will see the next compound we have atomic number element 71 only. Element 71 is what my? Element 71 we are calling as what here? Lanthanoids only. So lanthanoid generally having what are the oxidation state ma? +3 oxidation state only. So lanthanoid, if you say lanthanoid, suppose you can take what ma? Lanthanoid I am writing here. Lanthan and fluorine only. So this is 3 and 1. I will get here F3 only. You will say lanthanum fluoride only. So this is regarding about question number 3.32 only. Now we will see the one more question we have. The first delta HI1, that means ionization enthalpy, and first and second ionization enthalpy is in kilojoule per mole, and this is electron gain enthalpy in kilojoule per mole for the few elements is given below. These are the elements only. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth ionization energy given. First ionization energy, this is the second ionization energy, this is what? Electron affinity only. From this they are asking some of the questions only. We will solve these questions. You will see just I wrote the lanthanum only, but lanthanum is 58 only. The last element in this lanthanoid series we have lutetium only, that is Lu. Or if you will say here element is not given, you can take, or M also you can take, no problem only. So you will get here lutetium fluoride only, LuF3, that is lutetium trifluoride only, that is the answer. Or if you take element 71 means M you can take, then what you will get, MF3 is the compound only. Just you can change this one. So this is the information is given. Electron ionization enthalpy, the first, second ionization enthalpy and electron affinity is given. From that they are asking the questions here. What are those? Least reactive element, the most reactive metal, and the most reactive non-metal, and the least reactive non-metal, and the metal forms a stable binary halide of the formula MX2, and the metal form predominantly stable covalent halide of the formula MX type of the compound only. From this we can take elements. How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements are there. From the 6 element we can identify what is the least reactive element, and what is the most reactive metal, and what is the most reactive non-metal, and the least reactive non-metal, and the binary halide formed by the MX2 and binary halide formed by the MX type of the compound only. You see the first one here. The first one is asking here the least reactive element in this periodic table, in this given information. So least reactive means what, it does not generally participate in a chemical reaction, though generally we are calling as what, least reactive elements only. Okay, we have to see the values here. So you know already this noble gases having generally positive electron gain enthalpy only. So these positive gain enthalpy values are there. So generally those are, we can say, those are what, non-reactive elements only. You can see here how many positive values are there. So here plus 295 is there, plus 48 is there, and plus 40 is there. Generally these we can say maybe non-reactive elements only. So among those, which is the right answer for this question they are asking here. Okay, so we will see the least reactive element. So generally least reactive element, one point I told, they having what, they having a positive electron gain enthalpies, and one more also we can compare with the ionization energy only. So generally least reactive elements having highest ionization enthalpy values only. Highest ionization enthalpy values. You will see from this one, 1080 is there, 2370 is there, 738 is there. You see among those, which one having highest ionization energy? Highest ionization energy what, 2372 for what, element 5 only. And what is the positive electron gain enthalpy? That is what, 48 only. So this we can say fifth element having what, highest enthalpy, highest ionization enthalpy, and what, positive electron gain enthalpy. So it is said to be what? It is said to be a least reactive element only. You will say what group will write? I will write here fifth element only. Why here? It is having highest ionization enthalpy and what? Positive electron affinity only. Positive electron affinity. So what are the answer for the least reactive element means? We will take the fifth one only. Now we can see the next one. We have the most reactive metal only. So most reactive metal means we have to compare with the ionization energies only. So what are the ionization energies? Generally most reactive metal means they having, generally metals having what, metals having electronegative values negative only, but the negative values what here? The negative values are close to what, 0, or we can say they are very close to the 0 only. So we can say here what is the most reactive element means here we will see the what are the element here, we can say most reactive, we can say. Let us see the comparison of ionization energies here. Here one is there, here second ionization energy we have, this is 419 and it is what, 351 only. Both having difference is more. Here 520 or 7200, nearly we have 5000 difference is there, and here 419 here what, 3000 is there. Nearly we can take here 2600 difference is there, but you can see the values here. Minus 60 is there, minus 40 is there, which is very close to the 0. Minus 60 or minus 48, minus 48 is what? Close to the 0 only. So we'll say what are the answer for this one means second we can take one. Why second we can say? Because second having least ionization energy. So we'll see the first ionization energy. We'll see here 419, 520 and 1681, 1080, 2070 and 738. Which one having least ionization enthalpy? 419 only. So I will write the second one. Why here? It is having least ionization energy and what, you will say low electron affinity value on. Low electron affinity value we can say on. See the next one we have, what is the most reactive non-metal only. The most reactive non-metal. So generally non-metals having what? Electron gain enthalpy is negative only. So among those, which one having highest electron negative gain enthalpy? Here see, minus 60, minus 48, minus 328, plus 295, plus 48 and plus 48. This minus 328 is there. So generally halogens having what? Generally halogens having what? More negative values are there. So which one here? The most reactive non-metal is what? The most reactive non-metal is what? Element 3 only. We can see the second ionization difference is what here? Nearly we have 2000 difference is there. So what your answer means here? Third having what? Third one having what here? High electron negativity is more. So you will write here what is the answer? Third one only. Because of which one? This is having more negative electron affinity only. More negative electron affinity, and right. And one more point also you can write here. We can compare with what? Ionization energy, second ionization energy, more difference is there. You can, otherwise you can compare with more electronegative elements on. Next we can see the most reactive, what here? The most reactive, least reactive non-metal in this compound you can see. Least reactive non-metal. So least reactive non-metal means what? Least reactive metal non-metal means it is having what here? More electropositive value only. So more electropositive element we can see. What are the? We will see the answer for this question. You will see the fourth one we have. So generally, so this is not plasma, this is minus only, minus 295 only. Now we will see here, the least, what we are discussing here, D only, the least reactive non-metal they are asking on. So least reactive non-metal means what here? We will say high electron affinity value only, but ionization energy is not high only. You will see 1008 and 1846, and here minus 295 is there. Now we can see this one also, but you can see here what are the differences there? The difference in the ionization energy is more, but here the difference in the ionization energy is what? Less only, and it is having what? Minus 295 is the electron affinity value only. So what is the answer for this option D? We have, we can say 4 only. Why 4 means here? What your answer you can write here? Because it is having what? High electron affinity, but ionization is what? Not high only. It is having high electron affinity, and one more what I can say here? Ionization energy is not too high only. IE is not high only. So this is regarding about option D we have. And you can see the one more can, the metal which can forms a stable binary halide of the compound MX2. The metal M forms stable binary halide of the formula 6th element only. You will say 6th element here, 738 is there, 451 is there. So which one having here least, the least ionization enthalpy here? First ionization enthalpy is low, and second ionization enthalpy we can say there is a double the value only. So generally it is having what here? One is lowest and what? One is highest only. If it is there, they will form what type of compound? They will form MX2 type of halides only. Stable Henry forms because of that it has second lowest ionization energy value only. Second lowest ionization energy value is there, it can form what? MX2 type of halide of the compound only. And you can see the metal can form predominantly stable compound with formula of the halide, that is 1 only, because you can see there is, you can see there is a large difference in what? Ionization energy 1 and what? Ionization energy is 2. So it is what here? More reactive only, that we can say alkali earth metals are what? More reactive elements only. So they will form what type of compound? They will form MX type of the halides only. So this is regarding about question number 3.33 only. We also can practice, then you will get the clarity of this question only. So the periodic classification of elements is completed. You will solve some of the questions from your textbook only. So this is regarding about periodic classification or the periodic properties of the elements only.